actually have a second camera, a PTZ camera I brought up, so I was going to leave one on the mound and one where you could just sit and track the plays and stuff. But with you having to do this, it's just too much. And the monitor. Oh, I took it back from baseball yesterday. I'm like, I'm not going to mess with it. Because then you could sit there and have the monitor and just try to follow the ball with it.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just kind of do pitchers, runners, little zoom-ins here and there for mom and dad to see their girls or friends or whatever play. Except that post is in the way.
Does that camera need to be a little darker down there? Or you think it's good? Okay. It changes all the time because of the sky.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Here come your GSW Lady Hurricanes. Defensively for GSW in game number 2, from left to right, your left fielders, JC Johns. In center field, it'll be Haley Panette. Right fielder, Kimmy Singer. On the hot corner, number 0, Caitlin Wood. Your shortstop, number 7, Lacey Rutledge. At second base is Zoe Willis. First baseman, Izzy Marcotte. Behind the plate, once again, Morgan Mullen. And towing the rubber. Inside the circle here in game number 2. Making her 11th appearance of the spring, her 6th start, your reigning, defending Peach Belt Conference Freshman of the Week, Reagan Lee. Due up for North Georgia here in the first. It'll be Lester, Shackfield, and Simmons leading things off. The left fielder, number 6, Jolie Lester.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. First pitch swinging, pulled. It's going to be right down the first base line. Extra bases for the leadoff hitter, and North Georgia gets to work quickly. Doubles down the right field line. Lester's aboard. Batting second, designated player number 44, Olivia Sinkfield. So Reagan Lee, your current Peach Belt Conference Freshman of the Week, looking to stay hot. Daunting task for the freshman here. Oh, that's actually the second pitch. Foul. There we go. Ooh. Moving some clay around. I guess the water, she got the dry stuff underneath to pop up a nice dust cloud. Reagan Lee is making again her 11th appearance, her sixth start. 38 innings pitched, 41 hits, 20 earned runs, 19 walks, 17 strikeouts. Opponents batting .273 against Reagan this spring. She has a 4-2 record and a 3.68 earned run average. Reagan Lee is a freshman out of Callahan, Florida. West Nassau High School. Ground ball, Rutledge has it. Funny because the runner and the ball, again, you saw Zoe in the first game get crisscrossed there. Looked like she almost had to turn her head for a second, kept her eye on the ball and got the out. But the runner does advance, so a 6-3 ground out for the batter. And Lester moves down to third base. One away. Batting third in game 2 for North Georgia, right fielder number 7, Madison Simmons. Outside for a ball. Good shot down the third base line there you saw a moment ago. As you can see, the runner at third waiting to see if she gets to move. Popped up, foul territory. This could be interesting. I don't think it'll be deep enough to tag. Rutledge makes the catch and has to stay put. Rutledge just on the warning track. And so the shortstop actually catches that foul ball. And there's 2 away. In the cleanup spot, first baseman number 23, Haley Cummings. Three and 0 to Cummings. We'll get the strike call there. Let's see how Miss Cummings did in the first game today. One for four. 1 for 4, her one hit, a home run. North Georgia had 3 home runs in the game. 3 of their 4 runs came off of the long ball. One of them driving in a run as well, an additional RBI. Fouled off in that one as well. Count remains full. Tight here in the first inning. It's been a grind for both teams. Again, the first game, not only did it go extra innings, but it 2.5 hours. Pretty long for a softball game. But these teams grind at the plate, work the count, can hit. Pitchers had to throw a lot of pitches. And the Hurricanes fell right into that trap. Delayed steal by the second baseman, or by the runner on first. They still throw down to first anyway, and then a quick look to the runner might have been the delay that they needed to get the runner on the steal home to get around the tag. So a double steal, and the Hurricanes, it was close at home, but she was safe, and the Hurricanes fell for it. Got suckered in. Now, Reagan, you got to get out of this with no more damage. And I don't know if they could have got her at second on the throw. She was so close to the bag. I still think she was too far in front. But the possibility there just to get the runner at second, the delayed steal coming home, they would have got that third out before she would have got to home plate. You think, maybe not, if I go back and watch it and chop it up a little bit. Well, did they say? I don't know if they. I don't think she offered on it. 2 balls, 1 strike. She did not. So she pulled the swing back in time. And we'll get a look at a 2-1 pitch. In on the hands, fouled off. Ground ball, Rutledge has it. The throw in the dirt. Marcotte holds it up. She scoops it up and holds it up in the palm of her hand. And they'll get the out call for the final out. So North Georgia does what they have to do. A little trickery, a little funky base running, and a little bit of wits on the bases pays off. For North Georgia in the first inning, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. A runner was left on base. Do it for the Hurricanes. It'll be Singer, Johns, and Willis when we return. Fans, don't forget tomorrow, bring a few extra bucks with you or make sure you got a few extra dollars in your account. It's a chance to win some money tomorrow and also help a good cause. The softball team will be promoting a tennis ball toss tomorrow afternoon at the series finale here against North Georgia. Fans can purchase a tennis ball, and we'll line you all up in the center field bleachers, or you can stand in front of the fence as long as you're outside the ballpark, out there by the bleachers in center field. And when we say go, you'll launch those balls towards second base. It's a 50-50 prize. Winners will split the pot. The rest of the proceeds going to help the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So you got a chance to win some money. You can buy one tennis ball for $5 or 3 tennis balls for $10. Venmo and Cash App, as well as good old-fashioned currency, money, cash money accepted tomorrow. So again, $5 for 1 ball, 3 for 10. Split the pot. Make-A-Wish gets the other half. Good luck, and we'll do it at tomorrow's finale. Leading things off for the Hurricanes right fielder, number 22, Kimmy Singer. Kimmy Singer on to face the starting pitcher here in game number 2. Called strike. Look at the starting pitcher, number 88, Tybee Denton for North Georgia, their ace of the staff. The sun comes out a little bit, and we'll darken that up a little bit. Miss Denton is making her as I put that into the play book. Left fielder, number 1, J.C. Johns. Denton is making her 11th start of the spring. She has appeared in 17 games, has 4 complete games to her credit, as that one is fouled off. Denton has pitched 69 2/3 innings, 39 hits, 20 earned runs, 46 walks, 98 strikeouts. Opponents are batting 164 against Denton. She has an 8-2 record and a 2.01 earned run average. She's out in front, 0-2 on Johns. That one snapped in there just a little bit foul, or foul, outside rather. Goes the off-speed route with that pitch. Hits the dirt and rolls into the catcher for ball number 2. What's up? Okay. So that ball hit like a rocket, but hard to the third baseman. A bang play. She can't get her glove. She gets a glove on it, but it's flicks off the side and goes in foul territory, allowing Johns with good speed to get a base hit. So 2-0 the count to Zoe Willis. Big cut, swing and a miss there. Batting third for the Hurricanes, second baseman, number 19, Zoe Willis. Johns will go down. On a wild pitch there. Hit hard but foul. I don't know if that would have had the distance. It was kind of in on her hands, out of play. Well, the Lady Hurricanes have manufactured a run, or a runner into scoring position anyway. And we'll see. GSW left runners on second and third in the first inning of our opening game. They've got a runner at second, obviously, here in game number 2. And that one hits Willis as she tries to come inside, obviously in pain. But she appears to have shaken it off okay. But the Hurricanes now got runners at first and second. Let's see. Time for Izzy to get something here. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman, number 13, Izzy Marcotte. Right down the chute for a strike. Outside, that one gets past the catcher and allows both runners to move. And here we are again, second and third. One out, we got 2 cracks at it here. Hurricanes got something going in the first. Now Marcotte upstairs for a ball. Marcotte was 1 for 3 in the opener today. She drove in 2, scored a run, walked once, struck out once. Marcotte a double with her 1 hit. In on the hands, pop, foul, up and over our field level camera. We got to go adjust that. I'll adjust that at the half inning as the sun has started to break through the clouds a little bit. Very bright on our picture down on the field level camera. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Izzy Marcotte, the Hurricanes' first baseman. Wind up and the pitch. Bounces, that's a wild pitch. That's going to tie this ball game up. Still chance to add to it. Count runs full. There's only 1 out, and Willis is down at third now. We'll see if it holds. As of now, it would be an unearned run as there was 1 pass ball mixed in there. And a walk for the Hurricanes. And a dangerous hitter in Caitlin Wood comes up. Coming up for the Hurricanes, your third baseman, number 0, Caitlin Wood.
Right back to get this, the play-by-play or the walkout song, or they'll go nuts.
So Caitlin Wood fouls off the first pitch. Bunt, squeeze, only plays first. Now they're going to go to third, safe. So Caitlin Wood with a sac bunt. That would go 3-4. Sac BU. Marcotte goes 2 bases. Willis scores. Now all these runs would be earned. Center fielder Haley Panett. Hurricanes have their first lead. That pitch, ooh. Good thing she didn't go. That one was... It was so far off on the pitch over the catcher that it hit the backstop and came back. She would have been dead for rights at home plate. Popped up in the infield. Who's going to catch it? Ooh. First baseman will end up making the grab. Sticks her glove up a little bit higher than everybody else. But Georgia Southwestern has its first lead of the afternoon. For Georgia Southwestern in the first inning, 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner was left on base. Coming up for North Georgia in the second, it'll be Mixon, Michael, and Blair. The numbers 6, 7, and 8 batters in the lineup.
to make the defensive change for the Hurricanes. Now in center field, number 4, Allison Murdoch.
So leading off will be Allison. Well, first of all, Allison Murdoch, if you just caught that, is now in playing center field for the Hurricanes. As the Hurricanes make substitution. Took a big swing at that one. Take a look at Allison Murdoch. There he is. There she is. Somewhat closer to us on your screen. I wish we could get closer, but the netting will not allow it. Our focus to lock in. But there's a look at Allison Murdoch, the senior, now out in center field. A ball and a strike to the leadoff batter here in the second for North Georgia. Called strike. It's the North Georgia third baseman, number 15, Gracie Mixon. What happened? She get hit?
Yeah.
Thank you. Leadoff batter aboard here in the first, or in the second. Hate to do that. Give her the free pass. Batting seventh, center fielder number 1, J.C. Michael. Reagan Lee throws it over to first base as Michael just kind of softly slaps at it. Puts it out into play on the first pitch. 1-3. Runner goes to second. And she gets hit by a pitch. Well, you're at the bottom of the lineup here, Reagan. Batting ninth is the shortstop, number 14, Madison Perry. So a couple of hit batters here has given the Nighthawks a little something to rally around here. A couple of hit batters and the delay actually with coach. Was, tell you what, it's okay. Cool, thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. The delay earlier was Coach Levering was having a word with the umpires, maybe just making sure everything was clear with the hit batters. All right, infield single for Perry. Bases are loaded, and unfortunately, she's got to go back to the top of the order now. Left fielder, Jolie Lester. So back to the top of the order. So Reagan did not make it easy on herself, but still one out in the inning if she could find a way. Now bang, bang play maybe back to one of her teammates. perhaps a hair easier to turn to as the infield is in. If she gets the right ground ball, of course. But Lester's been hitting it hard. Ball on a strike. That one hits the clay and rolls in the other batter's box over to Mullen. But perhaps a bang-bang play where they can go home to first and get out of this thing yet. Unless Reagan can work something off against Lester here. Well, there's the ground ball. They can come home. They won't have enough time to turn two, but they do get the lead runner. Just not enough oomph on that one, and thankfully there wasn't, or it would have went into right field. That gave Marcotte enough time to slide over and make the play. So, fielder's choice for the batter. Runner goes, and this runner was out 3-2. Designated player, Olivia Sinkfield. Still not out of the woods yet. Again, you're facing the top of the order. But Reagan Lee going to try to battle out of this one. Oop, first pitch strike. You take a look at Sinkfield. 343 batting average coming into play today. So a good bat, 5 home runs, 19 runs driven in, 5 walks to 13 strikeouts. She has started all but one game for, and another hit batter. Third of the inning. And a free run for North Georgia. Much easier to get an RBI than that. Right fielder, Madison Simmons. All right, well, it's tied. Ball game's all tied up. North Georgia with a run in each inning. Still, even if you get out of this with only 1 run, what a relief that would be. Of course, North Georgia has the power factor as well. Their up-to-date stats as a team would have them at 32 home runs, only 1 behind the league leader, Georgia Southwestern. Outside for a ball. And you're in the middle of the lineup, so you look at Simmons, who has 6 home runs coming into play today. Throw down. That runner is back in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one called a strike. Come on, Reagan. Find a way. Where's she going on this one? Gets the strikeout. Simmons goes down swinging, leaves the bases loaded. North Georgia made the most of 3 hit batters in the inning. For North Georgia in the second inning, 1 run, 1 hit. There were no errors, and 3 runners were left on base. To the bottom of the second we go. Coming up for the Hurricanes, it'll be Mullen, Duffy, and Rutledge. 7, 8, 9 in your GSW batting order.
Carry Ansley Duffy.
I might have missed how many pitches she had with. Thank you.
I think it was 2 pitches.
2 pitches? Strike out or get a hitter?
No, she grounded out to shortstop, or third.
Okay.
Sorry, it was 3 pitches.
Grounded up to third. Thank you. And Duffy's got a strike and a ball.
Okay, and we're back. There we go. A little bit better on our field level camera as Duffy fouls this one off. Much better. It was very bright. There you get a look at Ansley Duffy. Duffy's making her first at bat of the afternoon. Duffy 185 batting average. Playing in her 10th game of the spring. Duffy, a sophomore out of Noonan, Georgia, East Coweta High School. Duffy can play the role of catcher as well to back up Mullen. But here she's getting a couple swings as the DP here in game number 2. Counts run full. Payoff pitch. It's like that one was a little bit low. So Duffy will go down to first base. The Hurricanes with a runner on here in the second. That'll take us to the number 9 hitter, but she's really kind of a now batting. Shortstop number 7, Lacey Rutledge. So Rutledge, although she's the 9 hitter, I don't think you would run across a ton unless you're using the same strategy as Coach Levering. Rutledge, 389 batting average, has started 32 of now 33 actually of the Hurricanes games this season. Rutledge, 3rd on the team in batting average, so a strong 9 to bring it around to 1-2. Upstairs for a ball. And it works out in a situation here where there's only 1 out, so a chance to still get to the top of the order with the runner on base, hopefully, barring a double play. 1 ball, no strikes. This punted foul. Something like that could have a popped up bunt in fair territory. Could be one of those double play type scenarios. So hopefully we'll shake that off. 1-1. We'll see if Lacey will get the call to lay one down again. Going through her read, and now she's ready to step in. Nope. That one's outside. 2-1. Ball 3. Rutledge was 1 for 4 in our opener, and she'll draw the walk. And we'll call time inside the circle, and first time we're going to see Coach Davenport go out today and have a word. with his hurler. Move that one. Yeah, clear it. Yep, you got it. Good. Taking a look at where we stand here in the second. It's like they have said their piece. Now up for the Hurricanes, right fielder, Kimmy Singer. Singer was 1 for 4 in game number 1. That one in there for a strike. Tried to slowly slap at it. She did offer, and a swing for strike 2. 1-2 count to Singer. 0 for 1. Got out her first time up in game number 2. And now she's going to get an interesting pitch, I'm sure. She reached for it and goes down on strikes. So 2 outs for J.C. Johns. She did get a hit. J.C. had a hit her first time up in game number 2, and she was 2 for 3 in the opener. So a good person to have up in the situation. Left fielder, J.C. Johns. Hard fouled back for Johns. One offering. Nope, didn't go for it. 2-1. Interesting, close pitch, didn't miss by much, but Johns with a good eye makes it 2-1. Just in on the bag. Oop, upstairs for a ball. A couple of those have gone up high like that. One of them has gotten away from the catcher, but it didn't lead to a runner advancing because it bounced back so quickly to her. First baseman, even with the bag. Third, a couple steps in at the corners. Shading JC, but not as much as they were before to put it to left field. Shortstop has it in and on the money. Georgia Southwestern leaves a couple runners on base with that ground out. So 2 on, 1 out. Lady Hurricanes cannot score. For Georgia Southwestern in the second inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. There were 2 runners left on base. We head to the third inning of our second game of today's doubleheader. Due up for North Georgia, it'll be Cummings, Forehand, and Mixon. 4, 5, and 6 in the UNG batting order. When we come back, oh yeah, which one? Okay, yeah, go. There we go. Stats on that one. I mentioned earlier in the ball game, we want to give a congratulations out to your starting pitcher here in game number 2, Reagan Lee. She was named the Peach Belt Conference Freshman of the Week for her performance. Her performance at USC Aiken, earning her the Peach Belt Conference Freshman of the Week award. Georgia Southwestern has taken home a couple of the individual awards. Hannah Holloway was a Pitcher of the Week. Izzy Marcotte, the freshman, also won Freshman of the Week earlier this season. So it's been a good fall, or a good spring rather, for Georgia Southwestern softball. And once again, congratulations to the reigning Freshman of the Week, Reagan Lee. Let's lighten it up a little bit so we can see Reagan, right? There we go. And I jinxed her. Hot shot to left field, just clears the wall, opens the inning with a solo shot. Line drive that cleared the fence and left. And a leadoff home run for Cummings. In the cleanup spot, the first baseman has her second home run of the day, Haley Cummings. Now batting second baseman, Hannah Forehand. So North Georgia has scored a run in every inning. A single run in the first, second, and third gets us to the point where we're at now, and the Nighthawks are back out on top. They led 1-0, tied the game at 2, and now have taken the lead back here in the third. Good pitch there for a strike. What an afternoon for Cummings. She's swinging it well. This one is a high fly ball. Who's going to call it? It'll be Singer in right center field to make the grab. Two away. The third baseman, Gracie Mixon. One bounce to Caitlin Wood. And a quick out there. Put in play. And a 5-3 ground out. Center fielder, J.C. Michael. Michael 0 for 1. She did not play in game number 1. Left fielder coming on the run. It'll be J.C. Johns to make the play. For North Georgia in the third, 1 run, 1 hit, the solo home run, no errors, nobody left on base.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
Leading off the home half of the third inning, second baseman number 19, Zoe Willis. So Zoe Willis to get things started. She was 1 for 2 with 2 walks. This ball on the run hits the warning track. And did it bounce over the fence? It did. Out of play. Good hustle and right to try to track it down, but too far to go. And it's strike, a long strike. Willis 1 for 2 with 2 walks. In the opener, what do they got? Oh, she's heading back down to the corner, which she must have lost something. Nope, her visor. The right fielder. It was funny because I saw her wave her glove, and I thought maybe she was having a word or having a little fun with the fans, or if they had said something as she was walking down. There's plenty of chairs and camping chairs along the right field line. I don't know if they're probably GSW fans, but could be North Georgia folks. Oh, what a play. That ball was hit hard and robbed of a base hit. Mixon makes a great play over at third base. So a hard hit ball, but it's on the ground and just where Mixon needed it to be to make the play. If she would have had to move for it, it would have come by her too fast, but a good job. Great play. First baseman, Izzy Marcotte. That one upstairs for a ball. So I thought, like I said, I thought that they were having a little chat out there with Simmons. But maybe the wave of the glove was just to say, hey, I don't worry about the visor right now. I'll come back and get it later. And then they ended up stopping play, and she wanted to get the visor anyway, so it worked out. No sun in the eyes, a little break in the action, and we're back at it. 2 balls, no strikes. That one in there for a strike. Marcotte. Marcotte walked her first time up. She was 1 for 3 with 2 runs driven in. She walked and struck out in the first game to go with her 1 for 3 performance. And it'll be the second straight walk for Izzy Marcotte as she heads down to first base. A 1-out walk. All right, Caitlin. Third baseman, Caitlin Wood. So Wood Wood had the sacrifice bunt, that's right, that brought in a run. That one just misses. Wood had the sacrifice bunt on the squeeze play to drive in a run earlier back in the first. Good. Just missed getting a good piece of that one. Got under it a little bit and it rolled off the bat and into foul territory behind us. 2 balls and a strike. Feels like Caitlin could have a good... Ooh, that one she went after one that was inside on her hands. Fouls it off. Caitlin could deliver the big hit. Finds a way to manufacture runs. She's got, again, a great batting average, over 400 before the start of the day. Holds that one foul. Bunts in a run. Has had a good day. See, cough coming. A good day over at third base. Defensively, Caitlin has. But facing a good pitcher here. Line foul. Just in front of Coach Levering over in the third base coach's box. Capture that one. Go down. Go down here. Scroll over. There's a little bit. Just click in there somewhere. Yep. There should be a little. Oh, maybe not. Oh. Is that? Oh, here we go. That's on a rope, but right at the left fielder. She hit it hard, but right at the left fielder. A great hit, but just to show a little bit on that last one that she had pulled foul earlier. This isn't the hit, but this is the one she roped foul. Just past the third baseman. So a couple of hard hit balls, but Caitlin Wood ends up lining out. Haley Panette delivers a first pitch base hit. Now batting the catcher, Morgan Mullen. One ball, one strike. Let's darken it up a little bit. Sun's doing a good job here, playing games with us. Big cut, swing and a miss on that one for Mullen. And she's in a 1-2 hole. Upstairs for a ball. Count has run full. All right, well, whatever it takes to get somebody on base, Mullen is going to see what she can do. Going to get a payoff pitch here from Denton. Runners on first and second. Lady Hurricanes left a couple runners on base earlier in the ball game. Upstairs, ball four. 3 straight high pitches from Denton. And Georgia Southwestern as the base is loaded with 2 away. Ansley Duffy finds herself in a big-time position right here. The designated player, Ansley Duffy. Good pitch, lays off of it, and watches it come in for a strike. Big chance to step up right here, right now, with the bases loaded. Georgia Southwestern fouled off. Now Denton's going to play a little bit with this one. See what she does with an 0-2 count. Georgia Southwestern is 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position here in game number 2. In on the hands, keeps the at-bat alive, pulls it foul. That one bounces over home plate. Good job by the catcher to keep it from getting goofy on her, bouncing off to the side or the back. And Duffy doesn't go after one. Still out in front, 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at that one, and that will do it. For Georgia Southwestern in the third inning, no runs, a hit. There were no errors and 3 runners were left on base. We head to the fourth inning of game number 2. Due up for North Georgia, it'll be Blair, Perry, and Lester. 8, 9, and 1 in the UNG batting order. You've had a chance to see some of our corporate partners throughout the ball game and throughout our broadcasts today. Also want to give a big thanks and a plug for Marty McDonald. Huge supporter of Georgia Southwestern athletics, in particular the softball program. Marty actually a former baseball player. Marty, local State Farm agent Marty McDonald, if you are in the area, or you move to the area and you need your local insurance agent, Marty's your man. Give him a call, check him out online, get a quote today, and see what State Farm can do for you. State Farm, here in Americus, we go with Marty McDonald. So there's a look at your line score. Not a whole lot to see. Both teams have matched up their runs to their hits as we head to the fourth inning here in game number 2. First pitch swinging, pulled foul. Leading off the fourth inning for North Georgia's the catcher, Georgia Blair. Good crowd on hand, especially now that the baseball game is over. Baseball game got done not too long ago, 20 minutes or so maybe. That one hit the dirt, I believe rolled up and hit the batter. Shortstop, Madison Perry. Squares the bunt, pulls back, called strike. Nope, ball. Nope, sorry, ball. They throw me off when they give that hook. Playing in about halfway or 3/4 up from home. Wood has it. Yep. And a good bunt from Perry. It takes a weird spin and kind of fumbles in Wood's hand. I don't know if she probably would have had a chance to get her at first anyway on a good bunt. So 2 runners aboard, back to back to open up the fourth inning. First pitch, that'll be a hit as well, as she was playing way up. Throw at second's going to get the runner there. So Marcotte was playing up and got hit with a bullet. So that's a base hit. A base hit into right field. But then Lester was out trying to stretch it into a double. And out on the play, 9-6. Perry's around to third, and Blair scores. This is going to be trouble in the gap in left center field. Off the wall. A stand-up double. And Perry just walks home. Right fielder Madison Simmons. This ball is hit off the end of the bat, so it stays in the ballpark and gets hung up in the outfield. J.C. Johns makes the catch. Kind of off the end of the bat on that one, or that could have been a long ball. First baseman, Haley Cummings. So Cummings with a home run already in this ball game. Comes up with 2 outs and a runner on second. Cummings has a walk and a solo home run here in game number 2. She was 1 for 4 with an RBI, a solo home run in the opener. Three-0 pitch in there for a strike. Ball 4. And a walk for Cummings, her second of the ball game. Now batting is the second baseman, Hannah Forehand. Forehand squares to bunt with the runners on first and second. Pulls it back and takes a strike. Popped up, foul, out of play. 0-2. So North Georgia, with their win earlier today, is 11-2 in conference. Georgia Southwestern 7-3. Columbus State also at 7-3 when the day began. Lander at 9-4. And then it's under 500 when you get to Young Harris at 6-7, USC Aiken at 5-7, Flagler 4-6, Georgia College 1-8. Fly ball to right field. Kimmy's got it. And that will do it for the Nighthawks in the fourth. 2 runs in, though. They have scored at least 1 run every inning. 1, 1, 1, and 2. For UNG in the fourth inning, 2 runs, 3.
Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Visual on target. Target in sight. Convoy on route. Hold the line, this is good line, hold the line.
Sometimes the front lines are in our own backyard.
Load to the Humvee.
It's okay.
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
Which one? Oh, just this one? Okay.
Leading off the fourth inning for the Hurricanes, the shortstop, Lacey Rutledge.
So Lacey Rutledge takes a look at the first 2 pitches that rolls in. Slaps at that one foul. Peach Belt Conference play, a good series going on for the 3 and, well, right there at the top 4 teams. You got North Georgia GSW, then you got Columbus State and Lander. All the teams that are above 500 in the conference are meeting up this weekend. So upstairs for a ball. No. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Yep. Scooped up high pop up. It'll actually be the right fielder who will make the play. Back to the top of the order for Georgia Southwestern. Right fielder, Kimmy Singer. Oops. Young Harris and Flagler right there in the middle of the pack. If they get a clear-cut winner in that series, that could kind of push somebody to the top half or in the other direction, depending on how it works out. Georgia Southwestern in the Peach Belt Conference leaders, near the Peach Belt Conference leaders in several categories, if not in first place when the day began today. Called strike to Singer. Zoe Willis, her 12 home runs, tops in the Peach Belt Conference. Caitlin Wood at 8 is 4th in the PBC as the day began. Zoe Willis, 34 runs driven in, is 3rd. Caitlin Wood leads the PBC, or led, depending how it went. Foul ball. Just to the left of the chalk. Caitlin Wood leads the Peach Belt Conference with 39 RBIs. And just to think that line drive she hit earlier, if that was just anywhere but right at the left fielder, might have had a couple more of those RBIs in this one. Didn't work out that way, though. Woods is second in the league with 45 hits and third in doubles with 10. Slugging percentage goes to Zoe Willis as well. She's the league leader at .979. So somehow Singer has managed, cough coming on. Held off the pollen all day. But it's catching up to me now, I guess. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Singer has managed to work it back to a full count. How about that one out in front of it a little bit. And she'll go down swinging. 2 away, base is empty. Left fielder, J.C. Johns. In there for a strike. Actually, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. She'll take a look at strike number 2. Johns 1 for 2 in the ball game. This one is slapped right back up the middle for a base hit. Line drive back up the middle for J.C. Johns, and she's got her second hit of the game. She has multiple hits in both of our contests this afternoon. Now batting second baseman, Zoe Willis. Zoe held off after the appeal to the umpire at first base. Zoe 0 for 1. Game number 2 follows this one back towards us here in the broadcast tower. Excuse me, sorry about that. Down to second goes Johns. She'd been hit once already. This will be another time. She gets plunked and they'll talk about it in the circle. Everything good. Zoe Willis down at first. Now batting first baseman, Izzy Marcotte. So Willis has been hit twice by pitches, walked a couple of times today. She's gotten on base, but it hasn't been very comfortable getting there. We need Izzy to step up here and try to get the Hurricanes back in this thing. Called strike. Marcotte has been walked twice in game number 2. No official at-bat yet for Izzy. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is over everything into the backstop. Runners advance on the wild pitch. Two balls and a strike, chance to knock in a couple here. That one off the mark, 3-1. Well, first base open now due to the wild pitch. 3 balls and a strike. Again, Marcotte was walked both times she's faced Denton today. This one's fouled off, however, and we'll have a payoff pitch. Denton over 100 pitches now here in the 4th inning. And it doesn't quite get there. A walk, the 3rd walk of the day this time. Marcotte will get in. Oh, no, that's right. First base is open. Never mind. All right, Caitlin, you hit it hard last time. Now batting third baseman, Caitlin Wood. Huge at bat. Line drive off the glove of the shortstop. She hit it so hard the shortstop lost her glove. The throw won't be in time at the plate. Wow. That ball was hit so hard it knocked the glove off the shortstop rather. And they still thought she heads up play by the shortstop to still stick with it and try to get it at home. But Wood with a 2-run single. At the plate for the Hurricanes is the center fielder, Haley Panett. So did Allison only come to play defense that one half inning? I think so. Okay. All right. Because she hasn't batted yet, and Haley's been batting every. Okay. For Georgia Southwestern in the 4th inning, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, a couple of base runners left. We head to the 5th inning of game number 2 of our afternoon doubleheader. Peach Belt Conference action due up for North Georgia. It'll be Mixon, Michael, and Blair. 6, 7, and 8 in the Nighthawks batting order. Fans, if you haven't had a chance to take part in the annual Hailstorm event, boy, have I got some good news for you. Still a chance to get yourself a golf ball and have a chance to walk away with $25,000 on May 6th. May 6th, the event's held at Providence Springs Plantation just outside of town. We'll drop no more than 2,000 golf balls from a helicopter to a flagstick below. The closest to the pin is going to walk away that evening with $25,000. We also have a $10,000 prize, a $5,000 prize, and a number of $1,000 prizes, including the furthest away from the flagstick. It's $100 for a golf ball, but if you are here in the area and can take part in that evening, you will make that up easy in the fun you'll have that night at Providence Springs Plantation. Food from Canterbury Kitchen, music, live dancing with the Answer Band, as well as free drinks, all you can, thanks to 13th Colony Distilleries, Wolf Creek Winery, or Wolf Creek Plantation rather. Have fun. GSWCanes.com/hailstorm. Leading things off in the 5th inning for North Georgia's number 15, third baseman Gracie Mixon. Popped up in the infield. Who's going to call it? It'll be Izzy Marcotte, the first baseman. Says, I'll take this one. The old P3 for Mixon, the third baseman. Now batting is center fielder J.C. Michael. Couple bounces over to Rutledge on the run. Bang, bang, 2 away. Catcher, Georgia Blair. So 2 quick outs in the inning for Reagan Lee, who's on to work the 5th. That one hit hard but foul. In on the hands, pulled foul for strike number 2. Reagan out in front now. Chance to finish this off. So GSW matched North Georgia, both putting up 2 runs in the 4th inning to get us back to just a 1-run game. Hard hit ball to left field, but it'll stay in the park and on the warning track to make the catch. J.C. Johns to close it out. Three up, three down for North Georgia in the fifth. We head to the bottom half of the inning and due up for the Hurricanes.
Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Visual on target. Target in sight. Convoy on route. Hold the line, this is the line, hold the line.
Sometimes the front lines are in our own backyard.
Loaded to the Humvee.
It's okay.
Make a difference in your community, serving part-time in the Army National Guard.
Leading off the whole half of the fifth inning, the catcher, Malcolm Mullen.
Two balls and a strike. These two teams just grinding, two heavyweights duking it out here. In on the hands, that one spun in towards her as she fouls it off. Count goes to 2-2. Again, a growing crowd on hand after the baseball game was over. See some of the baseball players out there in the right field bleachers. And he's going to wait for that one to come in, fall in, and get the call for a strike three. Mullen goes down looking. Designated player, Ansley Duffy. So we didn't give you much on the new pitcher for North Georgia, so we'll run that by here when we have a moment. Three and one to Duffy. Jordan Warzinski. Warzinski is a sophomore from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Transfer from Eastern Illinois. She went to Battleground Academy. for her prep schooling, prep ball. In there for a strike. So Warzinski is making her 14th appearance. 13 of them have come out of the bullpen. She's only pitched 16 in a third innings. Ground ball over to Mixon, who makes the play. And it's 2 outs. Only 16 innings. There, for the most part, there's 4 pitchers on the staff. Warzinski with the fewest innings pitched, 16 in a third. She did give up 26 hits, 17 earned runs, 7 walks to 15 strikeouts. Opponents were batting .347 against her. A 1-1 record and a 7.29 ERA, but she has had the given the Hurricane some fits here on this appearance. At the plate, shortstop, Lacey Rutledge. The old ERA will be coming down if she keeps this up. Well, for sure, already coming down, and we'll see how it keeps going. That one had a good bend to it and in there for a strike. And Rutledge goes down swinging. So another great inning of work here from Warzinski for GSW in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody was left on base as the side was retired in order. We head to the 6th inning. New up for North Georgia, it'll be Perry Lester.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Leading off the 6th inning for North Georgia is the shortstop, Madison Perry.
Nice play from Caitlin Wood as she catches it on the bounce and throws it in stride over to first base to get Perry out. Back to the top of the order. The fielder, Jolie Lester. Ooh, ripped foul. Just a few feet right of the line down in the grass in right field. Fly ball, waiting, and just in front of the warning track will be J.C. Johns to make the play. That one kind of hit off the end of the bat, and an F7. 2 away, 2 up, 2 down for North Georgia in the 6th. Right fielder number 44 is Olivia Sinkfield. Waits on it and pulls it foul. Called strike on the inside for Reagan Lee and an 0-2 count. Off the end of the bat and a line drive. Lacey Rutledge able to make the play for the final out. For North Georgia in the 6th, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We head to the home half of the 6th inning. Coming up for GSW, it'll be Singer, Johns, and Willis. GSW back to the top of the lineup when we return. I want to do, oh, you go ahead. Here's a little look at that last play. Rutledge still hit hard even though it was off the end of the bat. Let's go take a look at, let's go crowd surfing here a little bit if the camera will let us. Nope. Let's see here. I can't get it there. I think that'll work. Let's take a look at a little crowd, pan the crowd a little bit here and see. Not quite. They're hiding behind the bleachers out there in right center field. North Georgia, better hurry if I'm going to get to the other side. Bleachers are full out in the outfield. Folks enjoying some sunshine here at Lady Canes Field. Leading off the 6th inning, right fielder Kimmy Singer. And Singer slaps that one foul. Good crowd also, again, I mentioned down earlier when they're out in the outfield. There's a good crowd just on the fence, outside the fence, along the first base line. Several people deep down the line with their camping chairs and umbrellas out there now having to block the sun a little bit. Even got our home plate cam a little screwed up, fouled off as the late afternoon sun has peeked its head through the clouds here in Americus. I probably could even turn the main camera down a little bit. With that extra sunshine. And another fouled off pitch is her third of the at-bat. She's 4 pitches total. 3 of them have been foul balls from Singer. We'll do it all over again. Another foul ball. She did this her very first at bat. Went about 10 pitches in before finally hitting a soft liner to the second baseman. And that's only ball one. Singer's 0 for 3 here in game number 2. She has struck out twice in the nightcap. That one bounces. Easy to lay off that one for a ball, 2-2. There's that one well short of home plate. And still had a couple pitches to play with. Now we'll reset and see what's behind the 2-2 offering. Just be a little bit high with that one. 3-2, full count to Singer. Well, leadoff runner aboard would be a nice start. After fouling off 4 of 5 pitches, Singer has seen 3 straight balls. And make that 4 straight balls. A leadoff walk for Kimmy Singer. She worked her way to that one. Singer down at first. Pretty good speed. Now batting the left fielder, J.C. Johns. And the bunt from J.C. Johns, pretty good off a high pitch. The only throw to go. Play is over to first base. Nice play by the third baseman, and that was a good job by J.C. to put a pretty tough located pitch in to play. So that was a now batting second baseman Zoe Willis. Had Willis fooled on that one. Good pitch right there to keep Zoe on her heels. And she watches strike 2. The off-speed stuff from Warzinski has really had Georgia Southwestern batters off their game. They'll say she checked her swing. Man, 3 appeals, but North Georgia has not gotten one of those calls yet. That may have been the closest of the 3. 1-2 the count now to Willis. Takes a pretty high bounce on the third baseman at the end. Now they'll try to throw down to third. It won't be there in time, but they did get Zoe out nonetheless on a 5-3 ground out. A good play by Mixon as that one, the last bounce, took a pretty big hop right up into her chest. Singer down to third. All right, well now, heck, you never know. A wild pitch or something could get that run across. Now batting first baseman Izzy Marcotte. Marcotte has walked all 3 times she's come to the plate in game number 2. Warzinski has 3 strikeouts and a walk. The walk is the runner over at third base. Tell you what, nobody has really gotten a good piece of one off of Warzinski yet. That one stays up a little bit. Pretty good pitch, but 2-1. Upstairs on Marcotte. Nobody has really gotten a hard hit ball off the reliever here. That one is caught by the first baseman in foul territory. The FF3. For Georgia Southwestern in the 6th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner was left on base. We head to the 7th inning coming up for North Georgia. It'll be Simmons, Cummings, and Forehand. 3, 4, and 5 in the UNG batting order.
They say college is the best time of your life. But what about what comes next? At Georgia Southwestern State University, you're not just here for the clubs, or the campus, or the dining hall. You're here for small class sizes, affordable programs, and real-world experience. When you come to GSW, you're not just here for college. You're here for your tomorrow. Georgia Southwestern State University. Take tomorrow by storm. Start your journey at gsw.edu.
Putting it on. Again, they had $400 collected today. Let's top that tomorrow. It's the right fielder, Madison Simmons. Also, quick note about the tennis ball toss. Cash App, Venmo, and cash accepted tomorrow for payment. Again, Madison Simmons at the plate. Off the end of the bat, foul, right field side, out of play. Simmons, 3 consecutive foul balls to open up her at bat here. She's 0 for 3 with a strikeout in game number 2. In search of her first hit against Reagan Lee. And on the hands, fouled off. Well, Lee has settled down since the 4th inning. North Georgia scored a run in the 1st, a run in the 2nd, a run in the 3rd, 2 runs in the 4th inning, and the last 2 innings have been held scoreless. Reagan Lee, the starting pitcher, has been in. And this one fouled off. Started this at bat with 79 pitches thrown. So still a fairly low pitch count for Reagan. Five runs on 6 hits for North Georgia. Popped up. It's going to be on the grass. It'll end up being Kimmy Singer who calls off Zoe Willis, the second baseman. And Singer in right makes the catch. First baseman Haley Cummings. Cummings has had one heck of a power surge here this afternoon. A couple of home runs off the bat of Off the bat of the North Georgia first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Three and one. And another walk. The Hurricanes have not pitched much to Cummings since she led off with the home run early in this one. She has just been walked for the third time in game number 2. It looks like we're going to have, do we have a pinch, did you say a pinch runner? What, did you catch her number by chance? Yeah. We'll see if we can. 11. Miss Wicker. Mariah Wicker. Pinch running at first base for North Georgia. Your attention, fans. Pinch running for North Georgia over at first base is number 11, Mariah Wicker. Second baseman Hannah Forehand. 0 for 3. Foul ball, right field side. Upstairs, runners going, throw goes into center field. Now she'll go for third. They're definitely going to have a play, but she's there safely. So that was a ball, I believe. Yep. And then a stolen base. Yeah. Yeah. Stolen base and an error on the throw. So a runner at third, that's okay. Still one out. Pulled foul. Probably it wasn't much of a chance at all to catch the runner on that. Had a good speed and was there plenty of time. But the throw, unfortunately, errant. Allows her to go to third. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up, and the count is 2-2. Forehand battling this at-bat. Oh, Caitlin makes the play, looks the runner back. I think she was even somewhat surprised that that hard hit ball stuck in her glove. As she kind of looked up at her glove like, oh, okay, it's still in there. Wicker has to stay put as she gets the look back from Wood, and there's 2 away, but the third baseman's up. Gracie Mixon, we will announce her here in a moment if we get a chance. At the plate for North Georgia's the third baseman, Gracie Mixon. Ooh. Got her to swing through that one, fooled her on that particular pitch, did Reagan Lee. Took a little something off of it, and now out in front, 0-2. Where do you go with this one to try to get the out here? Mixon's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Off the end of the glove, still time to get her, and they will over at first base. Thankfully, enough pace on that one as it went off of Reagan's glove to Zoe Willis for the out to end the inning. That one will be 1 for 3. The official input to the scoring system for North Georgia in the 7th inning. No runs, no hits. There was 1 error, and the runner was left on base. 2 up for the Hurricanes in the home half of the 7th inning. Wood, Panett, and Mullen. 5, 6, and 7 in the GSW batting order. Big at bat, first pitch. Oh, hard hit ball, but 2 bounces to second and a quick out as Caitlin Wood. That's a big out right there off a big bat. Taken out now. Center fielder, Haley Panett. Still a good threat for a long ball here is Panett, but I guess that one just outside. But Panett, we'll have to fix the stat on that one on the live stats. Haley Panett's the batter. Two balls, no strikes. Well, the Hurricanes have had to find a way to manufacture some runs before. They have 4 in the game, but all behind only 4 hits off of North Georgia pitching. 2 balls and a strike, or 2 balls and now a strike. And she swings through that one. Both teams have been held scoreless since the 4th inning. 2-1 pitch way upstairs. 3-1. Well, we'll see what they give Haley here. She'll get the green light, try to. One's just a little bit outside. Boy, it was tight, but a little bit off the plate for a ball. A walk to Murdoch. And Morgan Mullen, the catcher, comes up. At the plate for the Hurricanes, the catcher, Morgan Mullen. GSW has been the beneficiary of some walks before in the game to get a run. Let's see. Eight times GSW has been walked in the ball game. That's ball 2. They'll call time and quick have a word inside the circle. That one over the black for a strike. Shadows creeping in, kind of playing with our camera a little bit. Swings through that one for strike number 2. Holds off. Tough to lay it off as you wait for that pitch to get to you. And she holds back, running the count full. Good changes, pace and speed coming from Warzinski. Let's see if she comes back with some heat here. Fouled off. Count remains full. Boy, these two teams have put on a couple of tight ones. Entertaining ball games here this afternoon. The first going to 8 innings. Now this one coming down to the Hurricanes' final at bat. Fouls it off. Georgia Southwestern trying to fight its way back from a 5-2 deficit. They scored a couple in the 4th to make it 5-4 and have been stuck at that number since then. Waits on it, fouls off another pitch. Boy, there's a reason why these two teams are at the top of the Peach Belt Conference at the plate. Looked at our pregame stat comparison in game number 1. It's North Georgia 1 in batting average, on-base percentage, slugging percentage, and GSW number 2. The only category the Hurricanes had the advantage in was home runs, and they flip-flopped. GSW 1 outside for a ball. And that's going to draw a visit from the head coach of the Nighthawks here. Got a visit to the mound So coming in to run, your attention fans, a pinch runner for the Hurricanes now at first base is number 5, Haley Griffin. At the plate, designated player Ansley Duffy. One away, tying runs at first. Ansley Duffy at the plate. Here in the bottom of the 7th, a big cut, swing and a miss. Hurricanes have left runners in scoring position a couple of the innings of our nightcap. Fouled off, and Duffy, who's 0 for 2 in the game with a strikeout, is in an 0-2 hole. Off the end of the bat, second baseman has it. Whew, back to the bag in time. Just not quite enough to get it over the second baseman's head. Wow. That close. Couple of inches and it's, well, it might not be tied, but there'd be a very interesting situation. Nonetheless, everybody thankfully stays put. Nobody gets picked off, but the Hurricanes are down to their final out in there to Lacey Rutledge. At the plate for the Lady Hurricanes, shortstop Lacey Rutledge. Ground ball, foul just to the right of the bag. Bounced, well, not over the bag, but just off the bag in foul territory. A chopper. Well, Rutledge is down in count just like Duffy was, 0-2. Got to battle back, find a way here. Game-winning run at first base. If Rutledge can find a way on, the Hurricanes are back to the top of the order. Popped up. That might be out of play. Off the roof of the North Georgia dugout. Ooh. Came up on her. Came up and inside on her, and just that's a pretty good swing to be able just to foul that pitch off if you're going to go for it. Rutledge does not want to go down looking. As she swings it, an aggressive swing at a pitch high and inside. That one has enough to lay off of that one, though, as it bounces over home plate. 1-2. Sixth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ball's hit to right field, going to make the play in foul territory. The catch in right made by Simmons, and North Georgia gets the win. For North Georgia for Georgia Southwestern in the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners were left on base. That will do it for game number 2 of our afternoon Peach Belt Conference doubleheader. The visiting Nighthawks from the University of North Georgia take game 2 by the final score of 5-4. These two teams will do battle one last time If it'll be as nearly as entertaining as the two games we had today, it should be a fun one tomorrow afternoon as this series wraps up at 1 p.m. 1 o'clock start tomorrow afternoon, our final game of the weekend and part of our alumni, baseball, softball alumni weekend. It's been a lot of fun so far. We thank you for coming out today. We, again, extend a warm welcome back to all of our GSW softball alumni. Hope you had a great day on campus. Hope you'll stick around and come back for our finale tomorrow as the 13th ranked North Georgia Nighthawks take on your GSW Hurricanes in the series finale at 1 p.m. You can get all your post-game wrap-up on our website at gswcanes.com and gswcanes.com for box scores, stats, and more information. And again, lots of ways you can follow us on social media. GSW Athletics on Twitter, GSW Athletics on Twitter and YouTube, GSW Athletics, Facebook and Instagram. Follow us, friend us today. Facebook and Instagram, it's GSW Hurricanes, GSW Hurricanes. Have a great rest of your evening. Remember to bring that money with you tomorrow when we do our tennis ball toss, a chance to go home with a little extra cash, as well as make a contribution to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Tennis ball toss tomorrow afternoon. We'll see you back here at 1 o'clock. Clear that out. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll send it off with you here at this time. Again, we're wrapping up a great alumni weekend tomorrow with the 1 o'clock game. You heard me just make the announcement. So I believe I'd have to look at the stats here real quick as we take a look at it. Well, the losing pitcher for sure will be Reagan Lee because she went the distance. Reagan will fall to 4-3 this season, and Georgia Southwestern now 22-14. Hurricanes are 11-3 at Lady Canes Field and 7-4 in Peach Belt Conference play. They'll try to get over that hump tomorrow. This is a North Georgia team we've only beaten twice since we've joined the NCAA, and both schools have started playing in the Division II ranks. Only 2 wins since 2006. So North Georgia has dominated this series, a perennial powerhouse on the national scene. And the Hurricanes came up just short today. Maybe we can get over that hump tomorrow. We'll be facing the ace of the staff again. Well, most likely 2.54 ERA, 11-6 record, Delaney Heberlin. See what we can do tomorrow, but the loss again goes to Reagan Lee. With the win, North Georgia improves to 29-11. They're now 8-8, evened up away from home, and they are 12-2 in Peach Belt Conference play. Georgia Southwestern, the winning pitcher. I'm going to take a look at that just to make sure if Warzinski wouldn't get it. Denton pitched 3 2/3 innings. So I think she would just be shy of that 4-inning. I believe it's the 4-inning mark. If that's the case and the win goes to Warzinski, she would be 2-1. If it sticks with Denton, she would go to 9-2, and Warzinski would get a save. So we'll see how it goes. We crunch the numbers there. Thanks again for tuning in. Alumni Weekend. We'll see you back here tomorrow. You've been watching Georgia Southwestern State University Softball on the Peach Belt Conference Sports Network.